Testing, testing, testing. Hi there, guys. My name is Rohan Bive. Today we are going to be talking about how do fireworks work. Today we're going to be talking about, well, how does a firework actually work? So let's say it's some festival, okay, like Diwali, okay? And you see people lighting up fireworks and you look into the sky, the fireworks shoot up into the air, they explode, make these cool patterns all over the sky, right? But have you actually ever wondered what is inside of the firework, well, that makes it actually explode and go up so high and does all that stuff, okay? So in today's video, we're going to look at how that works. So all the components here for a regular firework, the first part we're going to look at is the mortar tube, okay, which is basically, this tube is basically there just to angle where the firework is actually shooting. So just place it flat on the ground and it should stay there thanks to the base of the tube, of the mortar tube, which is mostly made out of clay, okay? So it keeps it steady. So now that it's been placed, okay, we light the vice fuse, okay? Now this fuse is mostly, we just light it up and it's supposed to delay the reaction of the firework itself, so we have enough time to run away from a safe distance, so that way when it launches up we won't get hurt, okay? So once we light the fuse, okay, the vice fuse, it eventually goes down into this chamber here, and inside is a butt ton of gunpowder. Yep, gunpowder, which is made up of sulfur, carbon, okay, and potassium nitrite, okay. All three of these together create gunpowder, and gunpowder is used in many things, well, such as guns, right? So once this is set off, okay, it light not only it explodes, okay, due to all the built up gas and heat, it explodes, sending the actual firework up 1,000 feet in the air approximately. But not only that, it also lights a miniature fuse, okay? So while that fuse lights up, it launches up the aerial shell, which is the actual thing that goes up in the sky in the first place. So the aerial shell is just going up, okay, and it's connected to a fuse. So the fuse is lit by the gunpowder explosion, okay. So this lights the fuse, so it gives a delayed reaction. So when the aerial shell is at its highest, the fuse eventually goes all the way up to the burst charge. Now, inside of the aerial shell is one, the burst charge itself at the center, and two, a bunch of these pellets. Now, these pellets are special because they're basically specifically designed so when you arrange them in a specific pattern, they when it explodes in that shape. Color-wise, that happens if you want the color for a specific firework. It depends on the chemicals and stuff like that, such as carbon making blue, okay, making a blue light for a firework, okay. So now you have your pellets arranged in an order, right? Now once the fuse is lit up, okay, it goes up to the burst charge. Now the burst charge is the thing that actually explodes up in the air, okay, that shoots out all the pellets in that direction, and that's basically more or less how a firework works. And on the top of the firework itself are just some cardboard discs just to keep the aerial shell sealed. So now, like I said, how everything works before, the mortar tube is there, the base is there to anchor it, then we light up the vice fuse, okay, we light it up, it goes up to the gunpowder, and the gunpowder explodes, causing the actual aerial shell to be launched up like 1,000 feet in the air, up to 1,000 feet in the air, and lights the fuse, okay, which goes up into the aerial shell itself, and then eventually goes up into the burst charge, okay, which explodes, sending out the pellets, okay. Now, once the pellets are sent out, you get the cool pattern and yada yada, okay? So that's basically how a firework works. And well, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.